I graduated from GBS May 16th, 2026 with an elementary education degree, magna cum laude, honors. I began GBS completely online, and I was actually in another country when I started GBS. I was in Bangkok, Thailand, and so I was doing my first semester abroad, and I had wonderful advisors throughout the whole time, making sure I had the right connections and courses that I needed to be successful, and I went through my program within a few years. I have always wanted to be in education, and when I started my educational career, I started in a community college, and I was on pathway to go to a local school, and I was convicted about going into the college campus courses in a secular environment because I know that I was going to have convictions and I was going to have to learn and possibly teach things that I don't agree with. And so as I was trying to complete my last semester at my community college, I completely changed pathways from the NKU pathway and decided to rearrange my courses that would align better to transfer to GBS to finish my degree there instead. I preferably wanted to do school online because I was living on my own and I needed to work and I needed flexibility to do my classes in the evening or in the middle of the night, and so for me doing online courses was going to be the best fit for me. Affordability was a really big factor for me because I was living on my own and I was working, and so my education was my responsibility. It was a complete blessing for me because a lot of my education was way more affordable than I had ever predicted it was going to be. And now I am almost completely debt-free as I'm graduating college. One of the bigger surprises I had enrolling into GBS online was how involved the teachers were in making sure that I had the time that I needed to complete assignments or gave me extra resources that I needed that I didn't have on hand with me because I was an online student, and they would share any information with me that they thought would be beneficial for me to complete my assignments and not just, leave me high and dry. They really try to connect with me and lead me and to be successful. I feel very prepared to go into the classroom and teach. I've had wonderful advisors prepare me along the way. If anybody is nervous attending a Bible college because you're already taking courses that are your major, but you also are taking courses in theology, and you might feel like that might be too much. It really isn't. It almost feels kind of like a little break that you get to spend time in your courses and then you spend time with the Lord, and then you keep that constant flow in it. That really helps you accomplish your courses and divide them up into a way that where the homework for your theology courses can be made into like a devotion time with the Lord, and it can be made into time where you're spending maybe with friends or family, where you're completing assignments together, right? Your prayer groups together, outreach together, papers and things like that can be done in a group. And so the stress of completing the theology courses, it really shouldn't be there. They're quite enjoyable, and there are wonderful things that you can do with the ones that you love, truly.